Eon,
Yay. Yes.
Your question was you need an idea of what to do with the ball when you have it,
Yes.
and how to build up an attack that isn't just farm candy special or reaction check or air down.
Yep.
All right. So let's start off with what is your definition of an attack? We are going to start very basic.
No, that's good. That's probably what I need. Let's see. My definition of an attack. It's uh creating a situation to kill the opponent. Very basically.
creating a situation to kill the opponent.
And then
Okay.
executing it, I suppose. But it's very nebulous. I mean, I've been given examples. I've asked this in player guides a few times, and I've gotten some concrete examples. Like there was a someone playing versus a candy who was like next to the wall smashing, and the opponent was under him, and he had special. So, but the opponent didn't realize that the candy had special, so they covered the smash angle, but instead they got hit by the candy air down, and basically being swing baited into being hit by the candy air down in the back, and that made sense to me. But I don't exactly know how to look for those situations. It's all very vague to me right now.
So that situation, what do you feel like was the thing that wasn't one of the things that you said? What makes that
wasn't?
attack different?
It felt I don't know how intentional it was on the part of the candy player, but it was um a version of a swing bait. I think it felt like, because covering the smash meant bunting, and by the time that the air down in the back would have hit, they would have been in recovery frames.
Well, okay, I can't. Obviously, I don't have it right now, but to me,
I can find it, but
unfortunately,
it'll
it
take a while.
sounds a lot less exciting than it might be to you, because that just sounds like bad candy coverage.
That makes sense.
But all right. But wouldn't that classify as an air down attack?
Not in the way that I meant air down, because
Okay. I
candy
think
ceiling,
I think
air
I
down,
understand.
sweep the.
Okay, so
sweep
you
the
wanted
ceiling,
to
yeah.
you want to add another layer to your attacks where you can put your opponent in a situation where they are now threatened by two different timings reaching them. Is that what you mean?
Possibly, or even just understand what a parry bait is.
Okay.
How to create one, because I don't. It's all so vague to me.
All right. I think I can grab something from yesterday's stream to show you what a parry bait looks like.
Yeah.
Because I think there was a time where you asked, like, bait, and you weren't sure after I did a parry bait. So.
I think so. Yeah, you mentioned classic bait, and I was like,
there we
wait,
go.
was
Okay.
that was a bait?
All right. So let me have a look.
Do I open the stream on Twitch, or do I just
No. I'll
stream
share the screen. All right. So yeah, it was against Haywood.
The classic bait.
All right.
it? Yeah, and I was like, what do you mean classic bait?
All right. Where? So it should have been probably earlier, I think. All right. Let's see.
Okay, apparently it's right. Alright.
6 server.
Alright, fair enough. Oh man, we missed time in the day, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been bad.
I'm cringing so hard already.
I cannot see what you see, obviously. So.
There's a lot of inputs that I'm doing that are... Okay,
There it is.
Okay,
Okay. So,
I did. That just felt like a parry. It just I don't see the bigger vision there. I just see, oh, you parried and you got hit.
Okay. Motherfucker, I should have uploaded this to YouTube. Oh my god.
Ah, yep. Twitch
Alright,
controls.
I'm going to just... Alright. Let's go to 10. That'll be... At least that's better than 10 seconds. Okay. So... Why...
And Twitch doesn't have period comma.
Yeah, but it does have space, and... Oh my god, what a fucking dog shit platform. Okay. Alright, so... He smashes, which is... Okay, this is something that a lot of players do. Where, for whatever reason, their opponent's down there, and their idea is to smash the ball into them for whatever reason, which completely loses them the ball. Haywood does this twice. So right now the ball is completely mine. He could stand behind to potentially time after my swing, but for all intents and purposes right now, obviously, it's my ball because it's in hit lag. So he goes for the hard read. Now he's in a really bad position. So the ball is completely mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
I think so, in the sense that he already expended his parry, so you can just take
He
it.
expended his parry. He's not in bund hit lag, so I have enough time, and he's also doing smash, so I know exactly where the ball's gonna go. So
True, yeah.
now he's completely lost all offense. Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So now I have the ball. I try to go in for a down bunt, doesn't work. So here, look at the distance between me and him before he even starts running. This is completely my ball. So by delaying what I do here, just giving a little bit of a window of opportunity, I'm trying to get him to think, oh shit, that's a bunted ball, I'm gonna go in and smash parry. But the whole time I'm watching him, and as soon as he starts making a move to me, then he eats it.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Classic parry
it's-
bait. You can...
It
You,
feels very. It sounds very simple when you explain it like that.
it is extremely simple. You get your opponent to think, oh shit, I can take that, when in reality you have full control. That's it.
I think I could swear I vaguely remember having done something like this before, but not with intention. It's probably isn't the same thing, no. But someone tries to smash parry my bunt, but I smash parry it first.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't have the same degree of intention.
It does very much matter, like, when you intend
Yeah.
to do stuff. But even if you...
That's what I want to understand. Yeah.
So, one thing that is cool, though, is that even if you do stuff on accident, there is merit in recognizing what you have done accidentally to potentially be able to mimic it in future matches. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping.
Don't worry. I see.
Because even on accident, it's still better that you accidentally got experience doing the thing rather than watching someone. So just be aware of the concepts if you do them accidentally. And eventually, you might just incorporate... It could help incorporate it into your muscle memory. But does that make sense about, like, what a bait is in this case?
In this case, yeah. And if you or someone explains to me a specific situation of another bait, that will make sense. But that specific case will make sense. The general concept, that also does make sense. But translating the idea into what I could do, that is incredibly vague. It feels like there's this fog in between.
Okay. So the idea of bait, it can be taken very literally, and it should be, because bait in any of these cases literally is like, just imagine a fish. You're trying to convince a fish that there's food there so you can then take it out of the water, right?
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, of course.
So in the same way, you try to get your opponent to think that what they're about to do is a smart decision, but in reality, you're about to punish them for it. So I don't know if I can... Hello, Kerba. So I don't know if I can find an example of this, but there's a trick I do a lot where people will continuously jump to cover my bubble, but I then jump, I jump bunt and hit a straight in the middle of the screen, which then in turn, like, they'll jump, it'll go behind them when they try to, like, cover the other stuff, and then they'll eat shit for it because it wraps around and hits them for it.
Clever.
I try to bait them into thinking, oh shit, I need to jump, and then bang, immediately punish them for it.
That is a setup that you came up with because
People were pissing me the fuck off by covering bubble incorrectly and just doing something that doesn't work, but convincing themselves that it does. So I'm just like, okay, I need to punish this because I know intuitively it's not correct. So how do I punish it? And that's what I came up with, and it works shockingly well.
That is a good way to think about it. Me looking at the opponent and seeing what they consistently do to one thing I do, and thinking, how can I take advantage of that predictability?
Yup. So obviously the higher and higher you get with it, like the higher level it is, it's going to be harder because like people are going to iron out their flaws and whatnot. But analyzing certain habits that the community has in general, which is just like basic instincts for the game, and being able to exploit those is very important. And it's just something you're going to have to learn. That's where game sense comes in. So like here, where okay, so to break this down even further, this attack has a couple of components to it. Let's watch it again, and I'll break each one of them down, okay?
Yes.
Alright. First component here is the fact that I completely own the ball. There is nothing that Haywood can do that can take this away from me, because I am fully prepared. The ball and the distance of him here, it's not even close. I am not threatened at all by him approaching, because I can react to whatever he does. So that's the first component.
The first step is to own the ball first and be uncontested in it, yeah.
In this case, yeah, where I am just like, I have full ownership of the ball. So this is the first component to it. And to break that down even further, this is because of basically distance and the ball state that it's in. So he's way far, so to even start the attack, he's really far away. And I have a bunted ball ready to go. So he's going to have to telegraph way further, where I have the ball and I can do whatever I want in the blink of an eye. So this this allows me to have the second component. Now that I have complete ownership of the ball and I know where it's going.
A small thought. Was it a mistake on Haywood's part to take distance in the first place? Like, could he have stayed there and like?
He could have stayed there. It would probably have benefited him, but I mean, doing this like kind of uncomfortable, the constant like uncomfortable middle ground that I talk about, is where he like fell into the trap of, like. It doesn't help him at all to be in that type of range and to try to go for that attack. Because more often than not, it's just going to get you fucked up. Instead of fully defending, he tries to defend, but then impulsively attacks. And that's not optimal for him. Does it make sense as to why?
It does, but it's hard to verbalize it.
Okay. So the reason this is a problem is because he loses out on resources. In the same way that meter is a resource, you can expand your understanding of resources even further. You can expand it to health being a resource, to where
you can like decide, oh, I'm gonna play low speed and I don't care if I end up losing it because I've got the health to spare. I'm gonna hold parry because even if I get grabbed, I kind of don't care because I've got the health to spare. It's not a big deal to me. You can expand that then to space. How much space you're giving up in the stage. You never really want to be cornered, so depending on like where you are in the stage, you'll have space that you're giving up. And then you can also translate this concept even further to a resource of just like who is closer to the ball in this stage. So this kind of defense here trades a few trades resources. So we're both trying to get the ball for ourselves, and now he's uncomfortable with the situation, so he trades all of his space. So he's trading away space from the ball and also from like from the stage. He's going directly into the middle of the stage so that he doesn't have to like defend harder. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's giving up ground here. So now this does bolster his defenses, but it makes his offensive. So if you remember the concept we were talking about with pressure,
Yes.
so
Do.
he trades away his pressure in reward for some easier defense. But
I was thinking of using the word pressure earlier, but I wasn't sure if it was the correct.
it is correct.
Use. Okay.
Because if he had stayed right where my jet is, well, technically the ball is in neutral here. Because both of us would have the same time to hit the ball. But now he takes it out of neutral and gives me complete control. He spends his pressure points to get by giving up space to gain defense. And that would be fine. However, he tries to take an option that unfortunately he doesn't have the resources to accomplish. He has traded away too much of his space to be able to do this attack well. While I have all the space and all the like time to work here. The ball is completely mine, whereas he has to really telegraph what he's about to do.
So if he had been closer and stayed pressuring you, there could have been a chance that you would have been smash parried.
Yeah, of course. There would have definitely been a chance. That's unfortunate. That's the thing that happens when there's just like when players are just sandwiched together with the ball. Like,
Yeah.
it's obviously very
scrapping for
difficult to react what the fuck is happening when both players are on each other, and especially if the ball's at lower speed. So yeah. So by doing that, by doing this attack that's bad, this attack quality was bad because of the reasons we've gone over. I can then be like, okay, now that I know you're in a bad position and I know that I can react to you attacking, do you want the ball? Do I want to? I'm going to try to trick his instincts into going for the ball when but then I punish him for doing that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's very clear, I think.
Alrighty. That's the essence of a bait. And you can expand this to a whole bunch of situations. In a way, swing baiting people by like juggling the ball up and down for a reaction check in a way is a bait. Because
That does make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've tried to do that before with my with the level of ball control that I have. I've forward spiked a few people on like quick get up, or when they were waiting for me to do something with the ball. I was bunting it around, up and down, then I bunted it down and forward spiked and then hit them semi often. Which I think, like, I understand the concept behind it. I was semi-intentional about it, but I wish I had better ball control to do it, to delay it even more. Like, for example, to punish a Blaze.
That'll come in time, especially with Candyman. It's
a fucking tricky thing. This is because his ball control is very unconventional comparing to basically every other character. He's too floaty,
Yeah.
so
I've seen his drills rely on his
Fastfall?
drills are made to like get better control of his floatiness. I remember the drill where you bunt the ball as much as you can with a double jump is done by holding the jump for as long as possible, basically floating the whole way. And then there's the frog hops, the short hops with fast fall that are meant to train you in fast falling better and staying closer to the ground when you need to be.
Okay. All right. So now you've expanded your concept of baiting, and that's another tool that you can use for your attacks. So what else do you feel like there is for Candyman, however? Because the message you said was you want to ignore down air, you want to ignore candy ball, and you also want to ignore, what was it? So yeah, candy ball, reaction check, or air candy down. So
I did not say I wanted to ignore them.
I
wanted to
know,
say I
but
wanted...
it's like you
Right.
want to find other stuff than that.
Yeah, or at least get a more fluid understanding of just how to kill when ball is mine.
Right. So the funny thing, when I read that, I was like, because you outlined Candy's strongest tools by far.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I'm aware, and having strong tools like that, I have been told, and I think I'm finding that they sort of become crutches, and I don't, and that's my current understanding of Candy attacks. Reaction checks are a global thing, but Candy ball, of course, is hard to react to. I love chaining, etc., etc. So like I already sort of have an idea of that, and I've heard it called the Hitler angle sometimes.
Oh my God.
Candy air down.
I mean, it really is a fucking disgusting angle.
Yeah, and I'm aware of this, and I want, and if I use it, I use it, I suppose. But I want to I want to know more. I'm not happy with simply using the strong tools because they're the strong tools. Like, what if I have a better attack that isn't those, in that is more situational, that gives me a more dynamic way of playing? Like,
All
that's
right.
what I would love to develop.
I love your curiosity. All right. I want to harp on this, and I want to give praise specifically because I really, really, really think that should be commended. The fact that you don't want to just be like, my character's strong, I'm gonna use these tools and that's it, is very commendable. And I'm very glad that that's your outlook on the game. Because,
Appreciate it.
unfortunately, there's a lot of players who will play really powerful characters and will just destroy their fundamental understanding of the game because they over rely on their character's strong suits, and they won't ever look past that. I will not name names, but those people unfortunately exist. So I'm very glad you... Am I cutting out?
No.
Okay, because I saw my mic doing some weird stuff with the green. Okay. I'm very glad that that's how you want to look at the game. Now, to answer your question, however, the thing that you're talking about is unbelievably nebulous, and it also goes extremely on a case-by-case basis. This is something that we would need a long time of VOD review to be able to answer. You would have to look at a lot of situations and then go like, what could I have done here? How could I have positioned better? And so on and so forth. That's where you discover those attacks. Because if we take Candyman in a vacuum and say, how would you best play him? you would naturally gravitate to the strong tools. No?
Yeah, yeah.
So
But it feels like, me putting myself in a bad position of not having a better understanding of the game.
well, Eon, you're like 300 hours in.
No, absolutely. I'm aware that I'm still like very new. But it's better to start now than too late when I just have muscle memory for those three things and then
Of course.
don't understand offense beyond that.
Of
Yeah.
course. What other attacks could we think of? So, looking past
maybe,
chaining, because the problem with Candyman as well is that his movement is pretty dog ass. Other than
Yeah, he's very
his,
slow on the ground.
yeah.
It sucks.
he's very slow, so he can't really like jump scare your opponent. You're not gonna you're not gonna be winning races. The only thing that his movement is good for is like just jumping to the ceiling to pressure your opponent.
I remember seeing some stuff that made me really impressed in your games versus Cubicle. Maybe there's like some stuff there,
Okay.
either on your side or
Let's
Cubicle's side.
let's go have a look at them. Let's see what worked against me then, and maybe we can find some stuff.
Of course, like part of it is I'm really impressed with like high level ball control on Candyman. When people do like those back spikes into rebuns into 1,000 ones, I just like.
Yeah. But I mean, again,
Love
that falls under Candy Chain, no?
I guess so. But I mean, again, I don't want to like forego candy chaining. It's just I want to candy chain smarter.
Okay. All right. So now,
Like, I don't
okay,
want
let
to
me
go, like,
ask you let me ask you a question. So you want the candy chain smarter. Good. The way you phrased your thing, however, farm candy special. So if you special and then proceed to take your ball back, like let's say you're like, fuck this candy chain, I'm gonna bunt it away, like bunt it and then start like doing whatever I want with the ball again, and your opponent's just not gonna bum rush you. Do you still consider that like special farming?
No, I mean, I consider that as a smart candy ball, because then
Actually, hang on. Can you give me your definition of special farming? That would help probably.
For example, hit ball against the wall, a bunt swing, bunt special, enter training mode, and forget that the opponent is there, just chain away. It's a very, candy chaining fun. You just sort of like forget your practice movements and sort of forget that you're supposed to aim somewhere.
Okay. So, from what I understand with your query then, you want to be able to develop a way of manipulating candy balls so that it's dependent on your opponent.
Yes. I want to, attack when I want to attack instead of, just happening to send a candy ball that happens to hit.
Okay. So, that takes a couple of pieces to put together. The first unfortunate piece is mechanics.
Of course.
There's two reasons for this. Obviously, the better you are mechanically, the more tools you have at your disposal, the more consistent you're going to be, and the likelihood of them being more lethal grows higher, obviously, right? Candyman is a very high input hero when he's at low speed. Like, his timings are pretty damn strict. And accounting for his floatiness and all of that, like, if you really want to get good at Candyman, it's not easy, even though he's still turbo busted. But
I recognize that at both sides of it, yeah.
okay. So we have mechanics. Now there's another part to mechanics which allows you to create better attacks. When you get better at mechanics, you will be able to free your mind to think of other things. So if you have an input sequence so well done, or if you feel your ball control is so good that you can not even have to look at the ball to know where it is, you can then take your eyes off of it and look at your opponent. That's when you can start being like, oh, he's vulnerable to this angle. Oh, he's swinging here, he should not be, I'm gonna swing right to him. Or you can be like, they're defending me right now completely, they're not swinging, they're not biting. I'm gonna throw a reaction check at them. Or you be like, okay, fair enough, I'll cancel the special and try to move my ball control. I'll move it by like bunting around the stage and then resetting attacks. Try to pressure them, like bring the ball closer to them, so on and so forth. That is one of the key parts of mechanics. Being able to free your mind from only doing the combo and only paying attention to the combo, to be able to take that and also understand what your opponent is doing and how you can exploit it.
That makes absolute sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking so hard about my inputs and making sure not to miss input, since that is so frequent.
Mm-hmm.
And I am comfortable with keyboard now. I've made the switch by now.
Excellent.
But it's still very... it feels like I'm playing the piano. And I remember someone saying, holy finger independence. And I was like, oh my god, you're right. Since having all your fingers placed on a button and having to press them at independent timings and independent like sequences, like, you know, for example, you know, me jumping with my ring finger, having to hold that while only tapping swing, and at the same time making sure to move forward and then move back to hold my momentum. That is hell on my mind.
Well, that's just gonna come with time.
I hope so. I'm doing my drills, so hopefully.
Good. All right. So that's the main part of it, is being able to mechanically obviously pull off your attack, but also to be able to have the brain power left over to make your attack reactive to what your opponent is doing. It doesn't necessarily have to be reactive to like, oh, they are doing this right now. You could also be like predictive. You could be like, most people will fall for this, or like, I've noticed a habit that they jump here or they stay on the ground here, and I'm going to like start my attack already trying to punish that, so on and so forth. But there's also another part of this, that you need to be acutely aware of when you start flowcharting, when you start doing the inputs that are just mindless, when you just go full training mode, as you said, no brain, and just start doing a series of inputs that you've done 1,000 times. That's
that is
when
mostly what I do. That's a problem.
that is much harder to break out of when that is much harder to do when your mechanics are not good enough, because you have so much brain power and instinctively you don't want to lose. And
Of course.
when you like start deviating from what you know and what you think you can do, you start getting nervous, and you're just like, fuck that, I don't want to do it, I'm gonna go to what works. So
Yeah.
that is something that I don't that is something that's going to be difficult, but you should start accepting not giving a fuck about what happens during friendlies. You need to start being like, I'm gonna do some crazy wacko shit. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But accept the fact that you're just gonna lose a shit ton in friendlies, but have your mind focused on putting yourself in situations that you're not used to. Try out that shit that like you maybe landed once in training room. Fuck the results. This is how you will grow exponentially. By continuously putting yourself in situations that you're not used to. This is going to add more tools to your repertoire, but also make you more intuitively make you better at like adding more things, being able to deviate from one potential sequence to another thing that you've learned, to take the tools that you've learned and put them all together and just be able to say, I'm gonna pick this one, I'm gonna pick this one, I'm gonna pick this one, instead of just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I hope that I'll develop that sense. You're right. Like I know this. I think I've heard other people say this too. During friendlies, like you can do whatever. You can try stuff. You don't have to be good all the time. I think during like LFGs or friendlies or anything or any play days and tournament based, I'm still like quite locked into performance mode where I think I have to be good at the things I am good at in the moment, or I'll just, I don't know, it means that I haven't done a good job practicing. And also if silly. I make the same, I know.
This is and very also silly.
Yeah, brainworms.
See,
and also if I do like bad, if I make the same mistakes that I usually make, it's gonna make for bad VODs that I cannot send to you for review.
That's literally not true. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know it's more.
If you make mistake, okay, all right, Eon. Yes. No more perfectionism in Blaze. All right, what you're gonna end up doing by doing this perfectionism is you're going to be putting a band-aid over your real flaws. That's going to fuck you over so hard, not only long term because you're probably going to be building up muscle memory you're going to have to go back and like pick at, that's already well established, but also it's going to slow down your improvement like crazy. All right? The more mistakes we can identify in VODs, infinitely better. That's what we want. We want to see all of the mistakes that you're making intuitively and like subconsciously and consciously. All right? No more. I forbid this. Right.
Yes.
Good. All right.
Also, like the brainworms say, like if I make the same mistakes that I made in the last VOD review, I'm just gonna hear you say, "You're still doing that. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I know. I'm trying."
All right. I will. Okay, you're half right. I will say you're still doing that, but I'm not going to have that tone. I'm never gonna have that tone. Like if I feel like we're like, oh, okay, cool, I know this person enough, I can make a joke with them, maybe, but it'll be sarcastic. Because I know how difficult it is to erase muscle memory. So, if anything, it's just going to be something that, at the absolute most, I'm going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're doing this, completely sarcastically. And at the most lightest, I'm going to be like, okay, cool, you still have to work on that, and completely move on. It's chill, dog. Don't fucking worry about it, okay? We're here to improve. No one.
I worry about everything.
Well, you gotta stop, cause that's not how shit's happening. All right. If there's one thing I want to promote in my dojo and in just general with these streams is that everybody has fucking sucks. Like, you can nitpick everyone. And because of that, everybody should be nice to each other with all of their gameplay. Because when someone truly wants to learn, it doesn't matter what mistakes they make. If they're like humble about it and are like, okay, shit, I recognize this, time to improve, you ain't saying shit to that person. You shouldn't say shit to that person because they actually are sitting down to improve on what they do. It's the same thing with art. Like, would it make sense for like someone to just like say, oh my god, you still haven't grasped this one concept, what the fuck are you doing? No! The fuck?
Yeah, no,
that doesn't make any sense. All right.
You're right. It's a very respectable sentiment. Like like it makes sense. I would absolutely never do that to someone, but but in my mind immediately I feel like I'm gonna be attacked for everything.
All right. Cool. No more of that. At the very least, with me. Okay. I'm not going to say you cannot. You have to stop your brain from thinking of that with everyone, because that's really difficult. Okay. That's just something that comes out of you naturally. But as your coach, I need you to lift this limiter when it comes to what we do, okay? Because that's going to severely halt our progress, and I don't want that. Okay?
I agree. You're right. Hi.
Good. Hello, Haya. All right. So, I don't even remember the point we were talking about ages ago, but it doesn't even matter. All right. What other stuff would you like to ask about?
I wanna see some examples of like either your offense against QB or QB's offense against you,
Okay. Let's watch.
and like for you to break that down.
That's classic ball hogging. This is ass. Yeah, okay. That I do a lot. The down bunt into like jump up there. So QB's gotten used to that. So he predicted that and punished me for what I typically do.
For what?
So
Alright, let's rewind and fucking watch 10 seconds of this. I love it.
Okay, let's see.
Hello, Coven enthusiasts. Hi guys, what's going on?
We're streaming a lesson on offense and mindset, it seems.
Yeah, sorry. This is currently a lesson. If you don't mind, mute up, pal. Sorry.
Yeah, no issue. I'm here for it.
Nice.
Yay.
Alright. So, am I not streaming? I am streaming.
On Twitch or on
Discord.
Discord. It's paused. The video's paused, which seems like you
Yeah.
though.
Okay. Cool. Alright. So,
So I didn't understand what we said
okay,
about.
so here,
you punished me.
Candyman, smash angle, long hit lag.
Uh-huh.
So, what I'm about to do here is fucking stupid. There is no reason whatsoever for me to just still be here. I can very easily, I'm already at top speed, I can go to like the edge of the screen, take it for free, and have my own offense. So what I'm about to do here is fucking dumb. I choose to stand here. That's stupid. But
It's another way of covering the smash. I've heard a Candy smash.
it's what?
It's another way of covering Candy smash. I've heard. Standing under him.
There are better options. Look, if you have to do this, but you saw in my case there were a lot of better options that I could have done.
Okay,
So
it's not the best option.
not at all. No.
Okay.
I would much rather probably be up here so I can do whatever I want with the ball. Like a back bunt over here would be perfect. But
see.
anyways, so here I bunt the ball down so that Cubicle can't immediately like swing or like smash parry
Yeah, or
into
take advantage of the vaunted ball. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I do that. Now the ball is in my state. So instead of just sitting on the ground to do my stuff, I then jump to get some more distance. Now, I tend to do this pretty predictably, which I should work on, where I always use one jump to then bunt the ball again. Now, me and Cubicle have played quite a bit, so he's able to predict this, and I get punished for it.
I see.
So he messes up his angle, or like he could have potentially believed the speed is too low, so down angle would not have killed, or would not have hit, and I would have recovered. So he chooses to take it back, and now he tries to see what I'm doing and set up another attack.
Rotating.
So he chooses to activate special here. And he's like, okay, I'm not okay. Here he's
For
like, I'm not
control.
really gonna get a kill doing stuff here. He could down angle, but I'm pretty sure he was like, he might just jump up, bunt, and then I lose my candy ball, and that sucks.
So it feels like Candy Ball was a tool for control rather than an attack.
Kind of. Hello,
Which
Elay.
I really
Hello,
like,
Cobb.
and I'd love to have expand my understanding of Candy Ball as a tool for control and not necessarily offense.
Okay. Let me think about how to phrase this. Candy Ball as a tool for control. Okay. I think it's kind of similar to all the other types of control you naturally have as a player when you're hitting your own ball.
It's just that the ball goes through the wall instead, but you can still...
Yeah, it's a different angle for you to catch your ball with. So, yeah, kind of. But here's the thing. I don't really want you to think of it as like, oh yeah, he used Candy Ball specifically as a control. He, however, was looking at the situation and was like, I don't need to commit to like trying to do like down angle chains to get him. I can simply just take the ball away, move away somewhere that I cannot possibly hope to attack. I am so far from him, and just build resources again and try to get another attack.
I see.
He's able to that's an important part of not making your making your offense and just your whole game reactive and like adaptable to the other player. Don't always be like, I'm attacking, I have to go on attack mode now. No, you can switch in and out as much as you want, so long as obviously you understand the situation well. Like,
Yeah.
if I was over here, it would be a bad situation to bunt because, well, I'm right here, he bunts, I smash parry, right? But he has a space away, so now he can bunt freely.
Yeah, I see it. So QB didn't commit to the attack and just like switched out of attack mode and said, okay, let's try again somewhere else or in some
Exactly.
other way.
Just build up resources again. There's literally no risk to it. It's his ball. You can go in and out of this, no problem at all.
That makes sense.
So yeah, here he tries to go for that, and I get hit with a down angle. Nice. And now again, just chilling, kind of waiting to see what I'm gonna do. Potentially going for a reaction check. Potentially like gonna like try to hit my recovery. It doesn't matter. But it's his ball, so. Okay, he tried to spike parry me, I think. So I go for a bunt. That's kind of dumb as fuck. Cause I could have.
It's the concept of unsafe bunts, right? 'Cause
Yep.
when you bunt too close to the opponent.
That's dumb. But I think the thing I was thinking of was like, I'm gonna bunt it here. After one of his bunts, it's gonna go over here. It's gonna fuck up his tempo, and whatever he throws out is not going to reach it because the bunt is already like moved well past. So I mean that kind of works, but I don't understand why the fuck I held back. But whatever.
I still hold back. I remember in one of our VOD reviews like a while ago.
Hello, Haywood.
You asked me like, why do I step back and like take so much distance? And I remembered that while I was playing Yukota actually. Wait, no, it wasn't you. Sorry, it was someone else. I was playing someone and I kept back bunting and otherwise like back bunting in the air and otherwise like just taking distance from the opponent, trying to like keep the ball for myself. But then if I whiffed the back bunt, I would just like take distance from the opponent and just like not do anything to pressure them. And even then, what was I trying to say? I'm always stepping back. I'm still doing it.
Well, that's just something you're gonna have to work on and just be acutely aware of it. I wasn't even aware that I was doing it. Alright, so gets lucky, doesn't get killed, but I smash into the ball. So now I'm trying to like time him out, and unfortunately he gets me. He goes for a down throw, which is surprising. I try to catch a potential like bunt here, but it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have been doing this anyways. I should have
What
reacted
should
to
you
the
have done
fact that
instead? What should you have been doing instead?
I should have reacted to the fact that he grabbed that, and when he grabs that, I can just take the ball and do whatever I want, because grab recovery very long. Alright,
Just
so I
react.
give him the angle for free, but pool is tall and he gets clipped. You said something?
No. Just referencing the just react gif.
Okay. So I have dog shit ball control, and I proceed to give this completely away, and I'm slightly above, and I get killed. That's just a quick thing. Did he bunt out of that? That's really bad. Yeah, this is a horrible burst. This is awful. Yeah, why would you ever bunt?
Yeah.
That's very lucky that he did not immediately die. He, unironically, is pixels away from dying. But,
I see.
okay, whatever. Gets lucky, and I get killed.
I
I don't
have
just say
been
that to be, like,
told-
demeaning, by the way. To be like, oh, he just got lucky. But, like, I'm right there. I could be swinging at the ball for whatever reason. To, like, activate a bunt right there is really not a good idea.
No, it makes sense. I didn't detect I understand that the tone is like very serious and neutral here.
Yeah. Alright. So, my classic low speed serve, I get punished for it because I kind of deserve to, and Cubicles played me enough to know. I think I lose this race, I might not. Okay, I win this race, and I'm not parrying it. Oh, wait, never mind. I lose this race because of rollback. He misses a parry. I go for a parry. It works. He's just going to be able to take the ball completely away, and I die here. Oh, I get hit. It's not high enough. Yep. So the whole attack there was like he recognized that he has a ball for free, and that if he immediately sends a down angle, it will clip me. It's a simple attack that I have to react fast to. That's it. Simple.
I think I've done simple air down candy balls, like not quite from the ceiling, but from relatively low
Yeah.
on the stage. So I do have a vague sense of this. I think I get the ball, I candy ball, I hit them in the back. But that's I feel I feel sort of I don't know. I feel like I need to be better than this, but I don't know.
Alright. Again, no more. I feel like I need to be better than this, okay?
You're right. You're
Silly.
right.
Okay.
You're right.
So here, whether he did it intentionally or not, he managed to get me to blaze, and that kind of seals my deal, but I get lucky, and I proceed to not move, and I get parried for it. Did that make sense, or do you want to watch it again?
What do you mean not move?
So watch this. Alright, so I get clipped. So he back bunts. I think that I have enough time to like maybe blaze the ball or whatever, but I don't. He reacts a little too slow, and the smash comes out late. I should have done a down bunt here, but whatever. So I proceed to send it straight. That's wrong. I should have sent it up, actually. So I had more time to race for the ball. But now he guaranteed is able to get the ball from me.
Yeah, because they started the race
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
And I haven't moved at all. And I proceed to swing, which obviously means I'm going to lose because he's moving, I'm not moving, and he's the one who's not in recovery. I am. I guaranteed lose the situation. So he punishes me for swinging there.
Sick juggle.
Dog shit fucking serve. I let him win that race because he was winning it. I am not moving because I'm stupid. I think I probably thought that he was gonna smash into me. That's why. Yeah, and now I just don't know what to do against Candyman. I get lucky. He's able to farm special again and start another attack.
Can I see how it farmed special again?
Yeah, sure.
It felt so instant.
I mean, it's very quick. At low speed, to just do a bunt swing is really fast.
Okay. Oh yeah,
So-
there was 1 meter because of.
I mean, it doesn't matter, because he's going to have to do it again. So,
Up.
up angle, recatch, and boom, he is special already.
Yeah. Jesus.
Boom, there it goes. And now I have to react to this. And now he notices that I am now used to Candy Ball going in from the right wall out the left wall. So he does a turnaround forward spike to get me with.
I wish I had the reaction time to be able to think that way.
Well,
God.
that's part of just doing this stuff over and over again, and just to be like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Just comes with muscle memory.
I'll do my best as always.
Yep, and I'm just fighting for my life, and he sets up a floor trap to punish me very well. I blaze again because I think the straight angle is going to stay. I'm wrong, and he punishes me very well.
Punishes the blaze. Okay. The QB so cool. I'm sorry.
He messes up his ball control, and I steal it. I don't parry for whatever reason. I'm dumb, and yeah. So I proceed to do the same thing again. I slid. Okay, that gets me clipped. That's definitely a blaze for me. And I proceed to bunt directly into his face.
See, we both did it. That's stupid. It's very dumb. No parry from me. I'm swinging, I whiff twice, and I eat a parry. I am dumb as fuck. I don't know why I'm not jumping. I should have been jumping. He sets up a candy chain. I blaze because as soon as like Candy Ball is there, the only way that he can get it to and not be within my blaze range is if he bunts, and I don't think he's gonna do that. So I blaze and I take it well. He likes grabbing on my wake up because he thinks I'm gonna parry. So I just neutral swing and he eats shit for it. But I save him because I'm fucking stupid.
What do you mean you save him?
By bubbling, I gave him enough time. Look at that.
Oh, right, because hitting a bubble is not the same thing as
Watch
hitting
this.
a parry.
So I get parried. I blaze. Boom. Okay. So I guess he was also trying to read for bubble, but unfortunately his timing would mean that I would have to buffer frame one, and that's very inconsistent. So I don't angle it down.
Right, that's what you mean by saving him.
Silly. Alright, I have the ball, and I expect him to hit me. My character fucking sucks. She can never confirm off of parries. I'm able to get that confirm off and punish his bad pressure. So I'm trying to get him to react, and I don't know my angles, so I proceed to shoot an angle that it does not have any chance of hitting him, because I'm very smart. He unfortunately mistimes his stuff. He unfortunately mistimes and missed spaces, so he gets hit.
I see. Mistiming and misspacing, that's also a big thing that I noticed when I played yesterday. Like, I'm always this close to for example the sweet spot for coverage for Jet, Toxic, and Raptor, but I'll always be slightly too close. For Kenny Smash, I'll be slightly too mispositioned. I feel like and also when I go for a ball and someone doesn't parry, I'm aggressive and stupid, and I smash a ball, but for some reason when we both are smashing a ball and they smash it first but don't parry, I move forward, like I move further forward than them, and then the ball hits me. I don't know how to go about positioning better than that. Is it just a mechanical thing of like...
Can you say it again so I can visualize the situation?
Okay. We're both going for the ball like in the air.
Mm-hmm.
The opponent gets it first.
Mm-hmm.
With either neutral or a smash. They don't parry.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get parried. I simply like smash emptily in the air, and I move and I keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the ball releases, it hits me in the back because I moved forward.
Can't you just keep holding forward and then do an air turn back bunt?
I'll have to train mechanically to be able to air turn consistently.
Well, on keyboard it's way easier than on pad.
Oh yeah, I right now my double bind for up is on my pinky, so I sort of I'm doing my best to remember to turn it on.
Okay.
But it's a good that is good to know though. I just have to remember that's another point for having to learn air turns now.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, in that situation where you don't get parried, I feel like what's causing you to like get hit a lot is probably just the fact that you like release movement instead of just holding a direction and getting distance.
I'll keep that in mind.
But because I obviously don't have any situation where this happens to you in front of me to be like, oh, this is what you did wrong and this is what's happening. So I can only rely on my visualization and my assumption.
Yeah, I'll have to like find it at some other point. I don't know if I have the presence of mind to find it now. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right. So I think that he's going to be around that height, so I try to rip it, but he's not. I thought that he was gonna... I might have tried to grab the ball when it like came back around for timing mix-up, but no. He has it. He goes... He probably missed an angle, but he's able to refarm special again. I am not oh, that's ass. That is ass. I jump up to try to grab him, and I rightfully eat shit for it. That's horrible. Yeah. Instead of trying to smash parry him when he, like, does the thing that he likes to do, which is take the ball up to the ceiling, which is really good for Candyman, because he's always threatening down and up angle from this place. It's really threatening, but instead of just trying to do that, I'm like, I think he's gonna parry here. It's fucking dumb as hell.
So you gambled, basically.
No, I always win when I gamble, so...
Well,
clearly a
didn't
misinput. Clearly a misinput. But yeah, that was foolish. Very foolish. So I do the same serve again, and of course he just takes the ball from me, because I'm fucking dumb and I use the same serve twice. I mean, I'm very intelligent. I get parried for it. Nice smash, idiot. I get down bunted because I've...
Evil.
God, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
I would like to. I would like to see eventually the maybe after this the VODs in the tournament where you start winning against Cubicle when you realize, oh, I just have to ball hog.
No, I don't want to do that because I kind of want to go to bed after this.
Okay, sorry. I also know you wanted to do like actual analysis of your game.
Well, I mean,
like,
I'm doing it right now.
Do I start muting then, or?
What? No, it's fine. Chill.
Okay.
If I wanted you to do that, oh my god, why the fuck did I know I was gonna Blaze? Oh boy. Alright, yep, dog shit Blaze, and now I'm panicking for my life. I'm trying to Goblin Tech. I get lucky. And I fucking eat shit to that angle. Oh my god. Awesome. Alright. Cool. Alright. Do we have any more questions, fella?
I'll probably get a better sense of things I want to ask again once I've like processed the lesson and rewatched it and like taken better notes.
Okay.
Right now it's like I think the idea of offense is still very nebulous to me, but you said earlier that it will be nebulous until like many VOD reviews, right?
I mean, okay, yeah. To go past, to do the attacks that you believe are like smart candy balls or like smart attacks, they're very nebulous. That are going to be like taking like multiple things apart and being like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that.
Because, so right now, is it like a sin to, it's not a sin to be like, oh, I'll go for air down, lol.
No, it's not. What the fuck? No, but it's not a sin. But I also want you to keep the curiosity that you have afloat.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not like I have that in spades. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I think so I just kind of like, what do I do concretely like now? Do I just keep playing and try in what we were saying, try things, and not worry about being bad, and also not be afraid of like asking you for VOD review, right?
Bingo, 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 and also keep practicing your mechanics.
Yep, as I do.
All right, that's it.
I'd like
really.
also I'd like to get a sense if like if my drill set that I'm currently doing right now is actually like okay, why are you doing that? You should be doing this instead. But
No,
I'll
I'm
ask
literally
that.
the worst person to ask for that.
Okay. Who do I ask?
Look, as long as it's on like the Candyman drills that like Al has posted, I am sure you're fine. Hello, hello.
Those are the
too.
ones. Yep.
Yep. I am sure
And
you're
also
fine.
the short hop fast falls, where I try to like bunt it forward and down with short hop and fast fall.
I mean, yep, you're gonna have to learn fastfall if you play Candyman. So
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
it's good.
But I'm that okay. That's good though. I have to process this properly because it's. I still feel like I have like something isn't clear, but I think it's just because I need to like digest it first. I can always ask later though.
Yeah, of course. Feel free to ask.
Yay.
Alright.
Thanks again.
Of course, fella.
You're a great coach.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're enjoying your time, and I hope that you keep going, fella. It's
I will.
very enjoyable to watch people grow like this.
I'm glad.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Thank you everybody for watching. Unfortunately, too, you came literally at the end of the stream.
No.
It is 11 for me, so
Happens.
I don't really have a choice. I need to go. So,
No
bye
issue.
bye, fellas.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.